Hello, Octavian. Give me 1 second here. I will be with you shortly. Christina, how are you doing? Give me 1 second here. I'm almost ready. How you doing, Nathan? Thank you so much for being here. Give me a couple seconds here. I am almost ready. I want to thank you so much for being here. Really means a lot to me. Means so much to me. I really do appreciate you guys for being here so very much. Give me 1 second. I'm almost ready. Okay. That and that and here. Okay. Again, I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Christina, you are so wonderful. Give me a second. I'm gonna send you a link here. And let me, Pam Syme, how are you doing? You know what? It is time for me to go on ahead and give y'all your proper acknowledgments. Thank you so much for being here. That is for you, Christina. Octavian. Nathan from the Quantum Show. Pam Syme. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really do appreciate it, and I appreciate you so much. I also want to apologize for not going live yesterday because if you haven't seen my post on Facebook or Instagram, our neighbor had lost their home due to a fire, and so we were helping our neighbors. And the same thing today, we were helping neighbors out, and this is great for neighbors to get together. Spirit Stalker, how are you doing there, fam? You have been acknowledged. Keith, 19, I keep wanting to say 1975, and he's 1675. Thank you, Keith, so much for being here, and cheers to Michigan. Cheers to all of you guys. And again, I want to reiterate, I do apologize for not being live yesterday. We had an incident that happened with our neighbor. She lost her home, and so we were just busy with that. I also want to give a shout out to Drina and Mike, Paranormal Adventures. If you guys are watching us, we love you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. They had came down to see us, and Chris. Um, I cannot think of his last name, but I'm gonna put their links in the description box below. That way you can go by and check them out also. I'm gonna read some of the chat here. Spirit Stalker said, "Hi Eddie and Jen and fam. Hi everyone. The shirt fit me perfectly. I'm glad it did. Thank you so much. And thank you, Yvonne, for stopping by also. Octavian said, "Hey, I have seen my report card from this year, and I only have one F. I'm trying my best to get that F up. Hey, I'm proud of you. If you only have one F, that's it. So, hey, I am proud of you. But see, you seen your report card. We didn't see your report card. But I believe you, and you'll get it. You will get it, Octavian. I believe in you. I believe in you. And this is for you, Spirit Stalker. It's me. And Keith. No, it's me. And Octavian. No, it's me. I don't know if I did, Octavian. Maybe I did. Maybe that's a second one just for you because you got your grade up. Now let's get that F up. And everybody, let's cheer Octavian on. We know he can do it. Let's get that F up there. I know you're on. I know you're trying. And just keep at it and you will do it. Believe. Believe that you can do it and it'll be done. You got it because you are a go-getter. And just keep that in your mind that you are a go-getter because you are. I want to thank you guys so much for being here. And I posed a question. What's the difference between being possessed and being a schizophrenic? And I asked this question because I watched a video and it made me look at it and I'm like, well, yeah, she's a schizophrenic. But I'm gonna share this video with you. I want you to watch this video. Watch the ending also because it's very important, which is why I asked this question. You know, what is the difference between the two? Because there is a difference, and I know there is. I don't want to find out. I can only imagine, but I'm setting this up now, and I want y'all to pay attention to this video because it's very disturbing. I'm going to tell you that right now. It's very disturbing, but it does leave a thought. And that's why I wanted to show this. And I will leave a link to this video also. So if you want to see this video in its entirety, you can. But this video, it's like, wow, was all I could say. It was just wow. And then it made me think, is there a difference between the two? And I'm quite sure there is. You know what? And I gave y'all those acknowledgments, and I just realized I don't think y'all even heard them. So let me do this and that, there. And actually, I'm gonna do the acknowledgments again in a few because right now I'm going to switch that and I want you to watch this video because it's something else. You'll see what I mean.
Voices. They tell me to stab her.
All right. Something not too good.
Tell him it's a butcher knife. It's like 8 inches.
I felt like a presence behind me sometimes, and I thought she was gonna be behind me to stab me. I'm okay, just a little upset. Why? Because I have a mom that stabbed her child at least 10 times in the back.
Deputies in Palm Beach County, Florida, respond to a chilling 911 call from a mother who says she stabbed her 3-year-old daughter. And in a shocking turn of events, her home security system recorded the horrifying scene in some of the most disturbing footage ever caught on camera.
Mommy took you in the bathroom? What did she do?
Mommy had a face.
She had a face?
No, Mommy had a face.
Keep that in mind right there. Mommy had fangs.
The following report is based on official police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now. Please note that all persons charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law. On April 21, 2025, motion-activated cameras start recording as a 27-year-old mother named Rashawn Gatlin walks into her kitchen to retrieve a large knife.
Come in the bathroom. Come in the bathroom.
The child running away is Roshan's 3-year-old daughter, whose fear and confusion are palpable. But for the moment, Roshan seems to change course. Over the next minute or so, a camera in the living room captures Roshan and her daughter sitting together, though seemingly in two different worlds. It's then that Roshan takes a second trip to the kitchen and the first step down a horrific path.
Hello, Tim.
Rashawn brings her daughter into the bathroom, out of the view of the cameras, but the closed door is not enough to muffle the little girl's cries of terror and agony. Approximately 90 seconds after going into the bathroom with her toddler and an enormous kitchen knife, Roshan suddenly emerges. She grabs her phone and calls 911 to tell the appalling truth about what she's just done.
I grabbed the knife, and I started stabbing her in the bathroom.
Okay, so you did this on purpose?
Roshan brings her daughter into the living room where the little girl lays her head in her lap while she tries to follow the dispatcher's advice.
Okay, why were you trying to hurt your daughter?
I don't know.
You don't know? Is she gushing blood right now?
She's bleeding a little bit.
How far deep in her abdomen did you go?
It's mostly in her back.
How big is the knife?
I have to call her dad.
Okay, but I need you to stay on the phone with me so I can help you, okay?
As Roshan talks to the dispatcher, Palm Beach County Sheriff's deputies arrive at her doorstep.
Show it here. This is it, right? I got, but I don't see a building number. Ma'am? Sheriff's office. Step out. Hey, don't want to stop the car? Get on the car. Anybody else in the house? I got it. Is anybody else in the house?
My daughter.
Your daughter. Anybody else? Anybody else in the house? Right. Hey, I got a shooting here for this one. Hold on to her. I got the door. I have a 3-year-old here. I have a little child here. Joe, get me the second floor.
I got multiple stab wounds to the 37.
Let's get ready to roll. I don't have blood, so we're just gonna go.
Here you go. Multiple.
How much bleeding do we have?
A little bit only, but multiple. One in the back and right here.
You got any wounds on you, ma'am?
Do anything.
You're not hurt at all?
Is the mother/suspect detained? Are there any outstanding suspects?
3-1, I have the mother in at this time.
But even with Roshan in handcuffs, the deputies are still taking measure of this terrifying scene.
Oh, it's a butcher knife too. Tell them it's a butcher knife.
Okay.
It's like 8 inches.
What the hell is going on with these people?
Got it. Baby.
Come on, I got you.
Okay.
You're gonna be okay, all right? Tell you're gonna be okay, all right? All right? It's a butcher knife. That must be good. Yeah, you want to drive it? Yeah.
No problem, Christina. I sent the link to you. Now, the husband of her comes in on this also, and listen to what they talk about because this is very important also. And this also raises a lot of questions.
Inside the house, medics and deputies get a closer look at the blood-stained knife on the bathroom floor.
About an 8-inch blade?
Yeah, I don't know how. I'm assuming that's the line on it.
Yeah.
Looks like about 2 inches of intrusion or insertion on it, but it's hard to tell.
Hey, do me a favor. Can you just double check, make sure she's not injured whatsoever?
Yeah, we did.
And I need her in the back of the car.
We're gonna do an assessment on her. You want that?
In the back of the car. ALT. I'm okay. Just a little upset. This is legit. This is legit. Because I have a mom that stabbed her child at least 10 times in the back. The other stabbing is superficial, but they're definitely stabbings.
I got her right now.
I don't want to be here anymore. Can one of you just shoot me? Please.
Now, it's obvious there's something wrong with this woman. And we all know that because it's very obvious because of what she did to her daughter. Okay, but like I said, wait till the husband comes into play. Listen to the conversation, and this raises eyebrows and questions.
After sitting in the car mostly quiet for more than a half hour, Roshan decides she's tired of her shackles.
I agree with you, Yvonne. I do agree with you.
Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready. Hey, I know those aren't comfortable, but I can't have you with those in front of you, okay? So do me a favor, turn and face that way.
As Roshan gets put back in handcuffs, the neighborhood takes notice of the commotion.
Hey, fellas, if you don't mind, just go ahead and stay away from this parking lot, if you don't mind. If you could just go over there, all right? Something not too good. Fire rescue just told Bonanno that's in the hospital right now. There were 16 stab wounds. That's the number.
You know what, Keith? I questioned the same thing. Is this some extreme postpartum depression? And is it schizophrenia? Or is it a possession? And hello, Natalie and Tiggs. How are you doing?
We got, it may be more, it may be less, but.
Shut the whole road down.
I think we shut it down there already.
Yeah.
You want to shut down the roadway?
Yes, we can. We're the police. We can shut down the roadway.
But some jobs will be a little trickier, such as explaining what happened to Roshan's boyfriend Basilio, the father of the 3-year-old little girl.
So who told you? Are you just coming home now?
I'm coming home from picking my son
So
up from
nobody called you?
Nobody called me.
Okay. Apparently, did she have any mental health issues?
Yes.
Joe Smith,
Apparently,
thank you so
she
much for
called
being here.
herself, saying that she hurt her daughter. So she's been taken to the hospital. Okay. And that's what this is all
Where's
about.
my daughter?
She's at the hospital being treated on.
What did she do?
She looks like she stabbed her a couple of times. She's walking, she's talking, she's breathing, just some cuts. Just some cuts. She was fine. She was crying when we got there. We were talking to her. She was standing. She was walking. She's in good care right now. She's at one of the best pediatric places over at St. Mary's. Okay.
Okay.
So relax there. She's under arrest until we figure out what the heck's going on.
But the deputies learn that today's incident didn't exactly come out of nowhere. Basilio tells them that Roshan was involuntarily committed in December and prescribed schizophrenia medication. She was taken back to the hospital only last week after making some disturbing remarks.
She has made comments. You said she has made comments.
That's why we took her on Monday. She made a comment that she didn't want to be in this world no more.
Okay.
And that she felt like hurting the child. So I said, let's go to the hospital.
Okay, so she's been out basically Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then today's Monday. Okay.
No, he said no issues today.
No issues all weekend.
No comments.
Nothing. Nothing.
But the issues have clearly come out today, and detectives with the sheriff's office would like some answers.
We want to talk to you for a minute. Is that okay? You all right?
I don't want to be here.
You don't want to be where anymore?
On the
Okay.
Well, we have to talk. Is that okay?
I don't know why.
Let me finish this real quick and then we'll talk for a second. Is that all right?
After being read her rights, Roshan gives the detectives an unsettling glimpse into her mindset.
You're not feeling good today, are you? A lot of things going on? Okay. You want to talk to me about what happened?
I don't know why I did it.
You don't know? Well, tell me what you were thinking.
Something just told me to do it.
Really? What do you mean by that? Help me understand a little bit.
The voices.
Voices? And what were they
They
saying?
told me to do it.
What were they saying?
They told me to stab her.
How long have you been hearing those voices?
For a while.
How long have they been telling you to hurt her?
For a while.
For a while. Are you doing okay now? You're still hearing voices?
No.
You're not? Are you having trouble hearing me because you're hearing something else? Or are you hearing me okay? Don't start banging your head, sweet please. Don't.
Roshan's boyfriend Basilio tells the detectives that while his girlfriend has had mental health issues, this is the first he's heard of voices.
Okay, when she got out Thursday, what was different about it?
She was back to being just disconnected. She wasn't thinking of anything. I said, are you still thinking of harming yourself? Or she's like, no.
Does she hear voices?
She never told me that.
She never told you she's heard voices?
She heard voices, no.
Basilio says he was only gone for half an hour and that everything seemed fine when he left.
Do you remember the incident? And what you were doing and stuff? Let me ask you this. Here, look at me for a sec. Let me ask you this. What were you doing before that? What was going on before that?
Hauntingly beautiful. Thank you so much for being here.
You were on the couch? Were you watching TV or anything? Or?
No.
No? Well, what was she doing?
She was sitting, I don't know.
Were you guys talking? Having a good time? Or what?
I don't know.
While Roshan has little to say about the afternoon's dreadful incident, Basilio's 16-year-old son says it didn't come as a complete surprise.
I knew something was going to happen. I just didn't think it was actually going to happen. I know I told my dad, like, I felt like a presence behind me sometimes, and I thought she was going to be behind me to stab me, but never happened. It's kind of strange. It's just like, you know something's going to happen. Like, you push a face off, you know your parents are going to yell at you. It was one of those things, but it only appeared like once or twice.
What appeared? What do you mean by that?
Wait, what did you say?
Would you say it only appeared? What?
Like the thought of like a presence being behind me, of like bloodlust. But she never did anything because she was downstairs. That was a while ago and nothing happened, so I don't have a gaping wound in my back.
Unfortunately, Roshan's daughter wasn't so lucky.
I went to grab the knife and then took her in the bathroom and I stabbed her.
When you stabbed her, what did you think was going to happen?
I don't know. I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
Do you think she could get seriously hurt like that?
I don't know.
You don't know? Were you trying to hurt her, or what were you trying to do?
I was trying to hurt her.
You were? Did you want her to go away altogether?
Yeah.
Did you want her to go to heaven?
I don't know.
You don't know? What did the voices tell you that or no?
They just told me to stab her and that's what I did.
Did they tell you to stop stabbing her?
No.
Then why did you stop?
I don't know.
Because you actually stopped and called 911, didn't you? Why did you do that?
Because I knew I did something bad.
According to the official police report, that included stabbing her daughter more than 20 times in the back, a burst of violence that stands in extraordinary contrast to the fun Roshan seemed to be having with her in a recent Facebook post. But it was another set of cameras that caught today's events, cameras that Roshan herself wanted installed.
What was her thinking on that, do you know?
To catch me doing something to our kids.
Okay, so she was doing it to watch you.
Yeah.
Okay.
She thought that my dad a few times, which never happened.
The cameras have now captured Roshan's unspeakable behavior, for which she has only the vaguest explanations.
Is this the first time you thought about doing something like that?
No.
When was another time?
I don't know.
You don't know, or you don't remember? Or...
Hello,
I don't
Andrew.
remember.
Okay. Are you taking your medications?
I didn't take my medication today.
Today? Did you take it yesterday?
Yes.
Okay. And did you feel like this yesterday?
Hello, Fancy.
No.
No?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Roshan never comes any closer to explaining or trying to justify what happened inside the apartment, and she's soon taken to jail, but not before pulling out an old trick one more time.
Now we can see that there's something wrong upstairs, and we know that.
Roshan is handcuffed once again and transported, but a few days later investigators are back out at her apartment, not to talk to her, but to her daughter, who has been released from the hospital.
Hey,
Now listen to her daughter when the social worker has a conversation with her. This is where it really gets interesting because she talks about her mom and describes her mom.
Hi.
Hi, friends. Hi. How are you? You feeling better?
Oh, she's being way better.
Hi.
Let's go inside.
What happened?
What happened? Why do you have a band-aid?
Look at scratching.
You got a scratch? What's under the band-aid?
A kitty cat scratching me.
The kitty cat? There's no kitty cat here.
A kitty cat scratching me.
Yes, but what happened here?
A boo-boo, a doctor.
Who did that?
A doctor.
You got a boo-boo at the doctor?
A boo-boo.
Why did you go to the doctor? What happened to your back? What happened to your back? Can I see? You gonna show me? Oh, what
They're eating
happened?
real good.
There. What happened?
Mommy scratching me.
Mommy took you in the bathroom? What did she do?
Mommy had a face.
She had a face?
Mommy had face.
She had a face?
She had fangs.
Oh, she had fangs?
Yes.
What kind of fangs?
A kitty cat face.
Yeah.
Mommy had fangs. Ain't that crazy? This is from a little 3-year-old girl.
A kitty cat fangs?
Look at that.
But the little girl is less interested in reliving traumatic memories than she is in having fun, which the detective is happy to indulge.
Look at hide and seek.
Sure. You count, I'll hide.
So once you
Oh, you got me.
Basilio says that his own efforts to get his daughter to talk about Monday have not been much more successful.
When I was asking her, she was going into details. She said, "Mommy cut me," and I said, "With what?" And she said, "I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Shut up." And I'm like, that means she don't want to talk about it anymore.
Roshan Gatlin was charged with attempted first-degree murder with a deadly weapon and aggravated child abuse. If convicted, she could face a maximum sentence of life in prison. She's pled not guilty to both charges and remains in the Palm Beach County Jail awaiting trial. If you'd like to see select new videos early,
That's crazy. That is just downright crazy. Now, the disturbing thing about that is, especially at the end of that, is the fact that they're going to put her in prison, but they should put her in a hospital. In a mental hospital. There's something wrong upstairs. But that brings to mind this. Now, could that be schizophrenia? Or could she be possessed? It's just, I seen that video and I'm like, that really, it really changes things.
and help us keep uncovering case
I
files.
didn't mean to start you. It changes the dialogue a little bit, because I've always wondered, with people that's in that situation that could be schizophrenic, you know, and then you have the little girl that said, "Mommy had fangs." Now you heard their older son earlier say that sometimes he felt like someone was behind him. And that's so disturbing because even the boyfriend knew that she had this. So why would he leave her alone? See, those things just don't make any sense. If you know that your girl has got this problem, okay, why are you leaving her alone? Joseph, how are you doing? You know what? And Helena, thank you so much for being here. You are so wonderful. Thank you so much for being here. I want you, everybody that's in here that's got a channel, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to please put your channel link in so that everybody can come by and say hi, because that's how we do it here. And Helena, how was it in Scotland? I know you had a good time. I was looking at your Instagram. You go, girl. Helena said, the little kid just trying to process this. It doesn't mean anything. Very true. It doesn't. The Fang thing. Right. So she had symptoms before. Yeah. My thing is this though. Why, if they knew that she had these kind of problems, why did they keep her out in society? She should have been put away a long time ago.
Well, yeah, especially since they went to the hospital. But I'm thinking, because this happens very often, unfortunately, this depression medicine that they put people on, they really can't just put them on the medicine and let them out, because it does adverse things if they really don't have depression, if it's something else. Like if she's a schizophrenic or something else, right? So you put them on these regular antidepressants. Like they put my daughter on an antidepressant when she was upset, grieving like my mother and whatever. And they said she was very depressed, and they put her on this medicine that made her so crazy that I actually had to pick up my son and leave the house and call somebody to go, because I'm like, she's gonna kill us. And I had to stop that medicine because it's not good. So they just, at the hospitals, even with me, now, like, with like, just, they want to just give you pain medicine for everything. I'm like, I don't want you to give me pain medicine until I know what the frick is wrong with me. Stop giving everybody pain medicine. This is dumb, And she had an adverse, she could have had an adverse effect to the medicine, which made her do what she did. I mean, they put my aunt on an antidepressant because they thought something was wrong, like, she was having an imbalance, but I think the imbalance was hormonal, whatever. But whatever medicine they put her on, she was just sitting in the kitchen one day, and my uncle said something to her as a joke. My uncle was a big jokester, and she took out a knife and she stabbed him. Yep.
Wow.
It was the medicine. Thank God he was okay and whatever. He's bigger than my aunt was, so he just got, a little cut and whatever. He had to hold her down until the ambulance came because, and they had to change the medicine.
Right. I'm gonna put the link to you to this here. If anybody would like to also join us, come up,
darling.
Come on up. Helena, if you want to come up, there's a link right there to Zoom. Come on up. Hello, Regina. How are you doing?
Acknowledge me.
Regina, hi, Andrew.
Been acknowledged. And Andrew.
Dingly.
Acknowledge me.
Tiggs.
Acknowledge me.
Mike, paranormal investigator.
Acknowledge me.
When I seen that video, me and Jim was like, wow, that's crazy. But because there's a lot of those people are out here today that's walking the streets.
Oh yeah.
And they're not putting them in hospitals. Instead, they're just putting them in jail.
Well, like I said, they don't even there's medical management, like medicine management places that you can go to that manage the medicine. Like they don't have to be put away. It's the fact of just getting the medicine right. And they just don't know how, like there has to be steps. If someone goes on a medicine like that, they have to be inpatient in one of these medical management places, the medicine management places. It just has to be. You can't just put somebody on that kind of medicine.
That's true. Hauntingly, I'm hoping that you get better soon. She said, I just woke up. I'm still recovering from COVID too.
Oh, I'm sorry, honey. I hope you feel better soon.
I do too. She has this annoying itchy cough still. God bless you. And we will pray for you. And I believe in prayer. So Helena, you are good. I'm hoping that you get better soon. Thank you so much. Thank you at least for being here. And Joseph, thank you so much for being here also. Very much appreciate it. I hope and I'm praying that you also hit that like button. I really hope you did. Autumn Gothic, thank you so much for being here. Let me acknowledge you.
Acknowledge me.
You are so wonderful. Thank you. I just wanted to share that video because that's what I see that a lot here, even in San Antonio. That's just walking the streets, talking to themselves. Some of them have autism and they're screaming and everything at themselves. And the police here got to the point to where they don't even put them in jail anymore. They just let them walk around.
I talk to myself sometimes in the street. I'm really not talking to myself. I'm talking to like a spirit that talked to me or something. And I forget sometimes and I say shit out loud. So people might think I'm crazy, but I'm not. I'm just talking to a spirit.
Tig said, scary to walk the streets, even you don't know who's hearing voices telling them to do something. Very true.
That's right.
Very true.
Usually the spirits just tell me to cross them over or,
Right.
I'm glad I didn't get any crazy voices.
Right. And then Mike Paranormal said, but on the other hand, a lot of people with this refuse to take meds, so they don't get better, just worse. That's right. And even Keith touched on that she was off her meds. So yes.
Oh yeah, she said she didn't take her meds today. Yeah.
Right. And she even said it. So, and then the thing that really bothered me though is the fact that I don't know if it's her boyfriend or what, but he knew this. So why would you leave your daughter with her, even if you're gonna just go to the store?
Right. Well, especially when you have to make sure, somebody should make sure she takes her medicine.
Right.
That's just a given. And like I said, if they would monitor how the medicine was working after a week or so, because she only got out of the hospital a few days before, or a day before or whatever, if they would have kept her for a week and seen how the medicine worked, and she would have seen how it worked, she would be more inclined to take it because she would be feeling better already.
Right. Right. And so it really threw me off when I seen this, and I'm like, well, wait a minute. Could this be now? Here's another question.
Yeah.
Because the boy said himself, and this is why I made this topic. What's the difference between possessed and schizophrenia? Because when the boy himself said that sometimes he felt a dark presence behind him. Okay. Could this possibly?
Well, that's the whole thing. He didn't say, right? He didn't say I could feel my mother staring me down. He said, I can feel something was gonna happen behind me.
Right.
Like, so what what does that mean? Like, that was a very odd way of describing that you thought your mother was crazy. I would just say my mother was fucking nuts. I stayed away from that bitch because I thought she was gonna kill me. That would be what I would say.
Autumn Gothic said, yes, the crossover between psychological issues and paranormal experiences is scary large. And a lot of people who have disabilities or mental health issues are more susceptible to the paranormal. That is very, very true because our own boys are very susceptible. Keith said, yep. Oh, he's actually talking to Holly. I'm sorry, my bad.
Good to see you.
Don Broyles, how are you doing? Let me acknowledge you there.
Acknowledge me.
Yeah, because I'm up here. Hi, Don.
He said the name of Christina's channel is in the bottom left corner of her picture.
Yeah, yeah.
Very true and very observant. So yeah, that's why I want to touch on this, because this is something we see all the time on the street, and we just consider these people as crazy, or what have you. But mental health, period. With all these homeless people that's out here, it's becoming more rampant. Okay, and they're not getting the help that they really deserve, and they're not in hospitals like they should be.
Yeah.
Instead, they're roaming around the streets, and the police is cool with it. But like this young lady, they're gonna put her in prison and not a hospital. Like prison's gonna really rehabilitate her.
Well, that's the other problem is that they said because medicine has gotten so much better for mental health, and they closed really all these mental health hospitals. I mean, most of them were crazy hospitals. Like, they were doing crazy things to the people. But if you reopen them in modern times, where it's like I said, medicine management, where you can really sit with these people and help them get their medicine right and help them be, go back to society. That would be the thing. And I don't know why they don't do it. They'd make a massive amount of money. Like, and people are all about making money, not helping people.
That's true.
And it would be a money maker, so I don't understand why they don't do it,
Right. Autumn said, yeah, I have multiple. Hold on. Somebody just tried to email me. It comes up on my computer. Yeah, I have multiple mental conditions and have the ability to connect with spirits. Hey, I consider you blessed.
Yeah.
That's
I
what
don't, as far as I know, I don't have any mental problems, but like I said, depends who you ask, because my daughter thinks I'm fucking insane for talking to spirits, but I I don't.
Oh, yeah. I don't think you're crazy. I don't think you're crazy at all. Anybody that I feel that can talk to spirits, and even those that can see them, I don't think you're crazy at all. I consider you gifted, because you can see things with that third eye that we just can't.
Yeah.
And I take it as a blessing. Some people take it as a curse. So people take things for whatever, but I take it as um, a good thing, because sometimes I wish I had it. I just can feel, how when people say that they, when you get that
If you had time, you could sit with the spirits and work with them. It's all about time. Now that I've been out of work, I mean, I used to work 70 hours a week. It was so hard to work with them, but I really tried. But since I've had more time to sit with them and work with them, yeah, like, if you're open to it, you can. I think anybody can.
Yeah, Spirit Stalker said they gave her son Concerta 2 months ago. He wanted to kill himself. Meg got changed, and so far so good. You know what? We were in the same situation with Manny. they gave Manny these other kinds of certain medications that Manny was on, and he would have bad mood swings. And Manny has broke Jen's ribs, because he would just have the uncontrollable fits. It's not he can't he can't control it. He just get upset for no reason. And it was because the meds was doing it to him.
Yeah.
Beth, how are you doing? So glad to see you.
Acknowledge me.
Autumn said, Spirit Walker. Spirit Walker? That's your new name now. Spirit Walker. ADHD meds can be like that. I am on Elvison's? I
Well,
think I know what you're saying. And Helena said, I'm on Concerta. It's amazing. See, so that's saying right there that Concerta works different on some people.
yeah.
Work the same.
Well, that's what I said. It just depends on like it made my daughter, I forgot what they put her on, but it made her crazy. And like it was so freaking bad that I was afraid to go near her. So I was like, no, this
Right.
you know, this is
Right.
not working for us. But yeah, until they get the meds right, there's no like there's it's
Mhm.
craziness. I thank God don't have to be on any of that. My son has a learning disability. They wanted to put him on the ADHD medicine. I told him no. And we just worked with him. I took away all the preservatives, all the food colorings, all this, all that. We changed his whole diet and everything, and that seemed to work. And it helped him focus. So it just depends what you're willing to do. Like, I've been trying to get the MRI on my back forever. My back has been killing me. They gave me one for my neck. They tell me, oh, you have bulging discs in your neck. And I'm like, oh, well, how do we fix that? This is not even my back now. This is my neck.
Right.
Which I didn't think was that big of a problem. Okay. Now they're like, no, you have bulging discs. There's 3 between C5 and C7.
Bulging
Right?
what? Bulging what?
Bulging discs. So I was like, okay, well, how do you fix that? They're like, oh, only pain management. I'm like, so what the hell? Like,
Right.
there's no way to fix certain things. You're
That's
screwed,
And see, that's one of the reasons why I really don't take any kind of medications at all. Jim will tell you, I every now and then, if I'm really sore, I will take an ibuprofen. I don't even take aspirin.
No, and you see, when my back hurts a lot, I put those pads on there, those icy hot pads or lidocaine or whatever you call it. I would put those pads on. I wouldn't use any of the medicine. And they're like, but why? And I'm like, because medicine, unless it's to correct the problem, it just masks it. So why would I take the pain medicine and then not realize what's going on with my back and then maybe hurt myself more because I don't know that it hurts. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make sense to me.
Right.
I'm like, that's dumb.
It's like they say, if it ain't broke, don't try to fix it. Melissa, how are you doing?
Hi, Melissa.
So glad to see you. Hauntingly, Helena said, my husband can't be on ADHD meds at all. And you're right, especially at what he does. I thank him all the time for his service. Don Boyle said, my doctor tried to put me on Zoloft. You know what? Don, I'm in the same boat as you. He said, my doctor tried to put me on Zoloft after my first wife passed. I refused it because sadness and depression are part of a natural process of grieving. Now, I agree with him because when my first wife passed, they tried to put me on Zoloft and I refused it because I told them I wanted to grieve my own way. I didn't need Zoloft. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't need it. And you know what, Melissa? I know pain does suck, and you go through a lot of it. So God bless Melissa, because she does go through a lot of pain. If you've watched her Instagram and her Facebook, and because she talks about the pains that she go through all the time. And all I can say is, God bless you. You know what, Melissa? I always say, smoke them if you got them. I got this vape right here. I quit smoking cigarettes. I started vaping, and it helps me. I don't encourage and don't try to encourage anybody to smoke, but whatever you do to get rid of pain, just do it. But you don't always have to take medicine. Try to do the natural way first. Well, that's just me. Because
Yeah.
I don't take.
Oh, I agree with you. I don't even take aspirin. But this is 4 years. I'm in dire pain with my back. I can't work. I don't get any disability. I'm out of savings at this point. And I'm like, okay, well, what do we do? And they're like, well, you have to go to the pain management to see if it will work, and you could go back to work. Otherwise, I have to go on disability, right?
Right.
So at some point, you get, like after 3 years, actually almost 4, like there's nothing I can do. The pain is so horrendous recently. It's worse than it's ever been. So it's not like it's getting better. I thought maybe if I didn't lift, because I was working at Aldi's lifting, about 4,000 pounds a day. I thought if I didn't work for a little while, it would just get better, right?
Right.
It didn't. And it's progressively getting worse, so. And I'm not doing anything. I won't even carry milk from the store. I make my son get it.
That Fancy said that Valterin cream works good. I don't know what that is, but I take your word for it. Helena said, if I was born back in the day, I would be lobotomized. Otherwise, like a walking zombie, huh? Tig said, MRI picked up my broken vertebrae x-ray. Couldn't because of so much inflammation. You know what? That's why Jen's not here tonight. Jen is in pain right now because she has what is it called? Fibromyalgia.
Oh, yeah, fibromyalgia.
And it's
Well, I'll tell you, right after I went to the doctor that told me I had the bulging discs, and I said, well, okay, I had a podiatrist appointment, and he's like, oh, you have fasciitis. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I never heard of these things. I'm thinking they're going to tell me something easy. I'm going to fix it. Oh, you need physical therapy. You need special inserts in your shoes. You need this. I'm like, what the hell? I'm not even 50 yet, dude.
Helena said, facts, though I have so many mental health issues. You know what? I'm going to tell you something. And everybody, I want you to listen to this, that's going through, everybody's going to go through something, whether it's mentally or physically. But I want you to do yourself a favor and just tell yourself every day that you're going to be all right. Just tell yourself, even though you feel like you're not, if you feel like that your back is just killing you, and all you got to do is to say, I'm going to be fine because I got this. I got this. And just to say, God help me. God help me.
I thank God every day that I have a high pain threshold, because otherwise I would be drugged up all the time. If I was any other kind of person,
Right. I'm not trying to get all holy roller on anybody.
Yeah, no, like, so I thank God I have a strong, I could take pain, but after a while, like, this was the first Wednesday I missed in a long time. I just could not, my back hurt so much I couldn't sit.
I
Another
know.
reason why I don't have my camera on today, because I'm like, if I have to stand, move, sit, I hate to be
because I
having everybody dizzy when they're looking at me moving around, like, why the hell is she fidgeting so much? But it's
I told Jen, I was like, Jen, check on Christina. Is she all right? And that's why she texted you to see if you was okay. And then she told us, Mel said, I take ibuprofen, muscle relaxers, and GABA. See, I'm not illiterate. I do know how to read. I have cataract on one eye. I can barely see, but it says gabapentin. If I don't, I can't sleep. So you're a night person. I want to say a night owl, I think is what I meant.
Betty, much love to you. I know Betty has
Betty Van Tassel. Let me give you that, and let me give Mel this nice warm welcome too.
Acknowledge me.
I was watching Mel's video the Oh, yesterday that she did with Tiff. I
Her and
liked it
Tiff.
so much. Her and Tiff are so funny. I love them.
And you know what? What
I
she's
always I always loved Tiffany, I was so happy to see her in the that
but
she's in the videos with Mel now.
but you know what? What she said was very true, and this is the same thing I've said to people. Don't come to me because of somebody else. Like she was basically telling people, don't to me because of my ex.
Oh
Come to
yeah.
me because of you, because
Yep.
you wanted to come. And Tiffany was saying the same thing. Be
Yeah.
real, in other words. Don't play a facade. Be real, and I respect them for that.
Yeah, yeah. Oh
And
no, I always loved Tiffany. I think personally, and don't anybody kill me for saying this, but I think Omar missed the boat on that one. I don't know what happened, but he lost a good woman there because she's a good lady. I liked her a lot. I still like her, but you know what I'm saying. I like her a lot. She's a
same here.
good,
But
like her and I should be friends somehow because I think we would get along so well.
I
You know.
think you would too, but you know what? We don't want to cast stones.
No, I'm just saying, and I would say that to
Right,
anybody who loses a good person. Like maybe
right.
you.
Sometimes it's like the song says though, you don't know what you have till it's gone.
Well, that's the whole thing too. That
You
is
know,
true.
and that's
And
how I feel
sometimes
about it.
people stay way too long when it's a bad relationship. Like me, I stayed on and off it with my
But
son's father 25 years, and that shit should have been done a long,
but
about 4 years
but
in.
But see, that's why it's called a relationship because
Yeah.
you're gonna have problems. If you didn't
Hmm.
have problems, nobody's gonna always have that squeaky clean relationship.
Oh yeah.
Say hi to your neighbor named Fred and have the white picket fence and always smiling and cheering. It's not always gonna be like that. There's gonna be bumps in the road. You know what I mean? But that's part of having a relationship. Me and Jen, y'all don't see it, y'all don't hear about it. There's times when we have our little arguments, but at the same time, we make up. And that's the thing. That's how you get along. You make up, you
Yeah.
know, and then it's all good.
It
But
is. But some relationships are just not meant to be. And no matter how long, sometimes it's worse to drag it out so long when it's just toxic.
right,
So I can understand why people break up. Sometimes you could have two good people, they're just not right for each other.
right.
Together, they don't make a whole. And
But
when you're in a relationship together, you should make a whole.
right, but we don't want to drift off the conversation here, so we kind of got on the bumpy road. Let's get back over here on the other side here. Stay in this lane. So as we were saying, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna go and read some of the chat here. Autumn said, "Yeah, I am trying to find who the real me is because of my uh I don't I'm not illiterate, please believe me. Blank diagnosis, late diagnosis, ADHD diagnosis, and
Yes,
put
she
you
had a
behind
late
a mask the whole
ADHD
time.
diagnosis.
You know what, Autumn? The real
There you
you,
go, Betty. That's what it is.
I'm gonna tell you who the real you is. I always used to say this term: a mirror has two faces. It has you and the one in the mirror. Which one is you? Okay. And what I mean by that is you are whoever you want to be. And don't let nobody change that. Nobody can change that but you.
Oh, and Autumn's a lovely person. Lovely.
I
I
believe
mean, like I said, everybody has their quirks. My best friend has a whole bunch of quirks. She's on tons of different mental health medicines, whatever.
right.
And everybody's like, oh, how do you deal with that? I'm like, well, it doesn't bother me. I understand her quirks, so. It's whatever. I
Yeah.
don't I don't judge people for that. I judge
Right.
people for other things, but not for their mental health.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Betty Van said, I stayed with my abusive ex husband for 20 years until one day I had enough. You know what, Betty? You did the right thing.
Right.
Any of you ladies out there, if you guys are going through something like that, let me tell you something. Love is just around the corner and up in the sky, and just say, Lord, get me out of this situation, and He will.
Hmm.
But you got to be willing to go because there's a lot of women that will stay in that relationship because they feel that that's real love.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I think it's also how you were taught, like, so what you saw around you. Like, my parents fought constantly. They didn't sleep in the same room. They, like, a lot of things, but they didn't believe in divorce,
Right.
So when you're raised in a household, you just think like, oh, that's the norm. Like, that's what life is. That's it, And then you get stuck in that until you go, no, what the fuck is wrong with me,
Right. Right. Hanali said, small arguments, not constantly arguing. Right. That's a relationship. You have little quips every now and then, but not all the time. You know, I mean, they say opposites attract. It's okay to agree to disagree. You know, it's the making up part that makes the difference, and just saying, I'm sorry, and then you just carry on.
Right, Jason.
Honey also said, I only stayed for 1 year in an abusive relationship. I got out early. I am so thankful for surviving that. And I am thankful for you. Mel said, yes. Jason Finch, how are you doing? I will acknowledge you.
Acknowledge me.
Michelle Wolfong, how are you doing?
Acknowledge me.
You know what? I'm going to say a prayer for everybody in here that's going through something, whether you're in pain, um, whether you're grieving over a loss. I'm going to say a short prayer for you, and I just want to say, Dear Father, thank you so much for everyone that's here in the chat. Thank you so much for everything you've done for me. Thank you so much for everything that you're doing for everyone in the chat. We know that you are the way, the truth, and the light. We know that. And every now and then, we just need a little reminder. And you always never let us down. I want to thank you, Father, for everyone that's here. Put your loving arms around them and let them see that everything's going to be okay. Everyone that's going through something, whether it's pain, whether it's sorrow, whatever it is they're going through, they've lost a loved one, or if they lost a boyfriend or girlfriend, let them know that everything's going to be fine. Let them know that they're fine. Put your loving arms around them and just let them see that it's okay. It's okay to cry, but let them be tears of joy because only you can do that for us. In Jesus' name we pray, amen.
Amen.
Fancy, thank you so much for the $2 gifty wifty. And just for that one right there, I have to do this right here. Thank you so much for the $2 gift. We do appreciate it here.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Thank you so very much for the $2 gifty wifty. Michelle said, amen, thank you. You are so welcome. And that's for everybody that's going through something. That's the thing about life. We all got to go through something. But in order to get through it, we got to go through it first. So keep that in mind. Keith said, glad you're okay, Jason. Yes, I'm glad you are too, because Jason said, I finally had my first doctor's appointment today, Uncle Eddie and Auntie Jen. It went well. I am so glad. Thank you so much. See, God is wonderful. He really is. Spirit Stalker said, my son has surgery tomorrow, so thank you. Love y'all. Hey,
I will be praying for him, Yvonne.
Yes, and we will be praying for your son. So thank you, Yvonne, for letting us know that. That's why I wanted to do that little prayer, because we're all going to go through something. Sometime or another, we could be going through something right now. But just know that the man upstairs up there, he never lets you down. He never fails you. If you believe in him, he will never let you down. Hooking Good Creations by Tina. How are you doing,
Hi, Tina.
How you doing there? I got to give you that nice acknowledgement also.
Acknowledge me.
Thank you so much for being here. I know we kind of strayed off the path a little bit, but we were talking about what's a difference between possession and schizophrenia, and how if you look around your areas even, that you have, these homeless people walking around. We don't know what happened in their life, that caused them to be the way they are. But all you can do is pray for them and thank God every day that you are in a better place. But pray that they will get there. See, that's the difference. It's one thing to have, but it's one thing when you don't.
Yeah.
So imagine being them. Just imagine that. And so you want to pray for them.
Yeah.
Because I do it every day. I pray for you guys. Andrew says hello to Jason. Autumn says sending blessings and healing to those in need. Yes, thank you, Autumn. Yes, and Jason said I got a doctor's note for July duty. Uncle Eddie, I'm unstable and can't do jury duty. My note says, okay, and I don't blame you for that. Honolulu Beautiful, Helena said, I need to go now. Got to do my morning routine and get ready for the day. Thank you for making my morning. I am feeling so much better. You know what, Helena? You are so wonderful, and I'm gonna make this right here just for you. Hope your day gets better. My bad. That was the wrong one. I'm sorry. I meant to do this one right here for you, Helena. Hope that made the day better for you. Believe me, because you're not no loser.
I was like, gosh, is that's that's gonna make her feel better? I don't know.
Like, oh, my bad. I am so sorry. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Michelle said, love it. You guys are so wonderful. But yeah, that was what my topic was about. Janet, how are you doing? Let me acknowledge you.
Hi, Janet.
Turn the sound down. Oh my gosh. I am so. There we go. Try it again.
Acknowledge me.
There you go.
You got it right the first time.
You got it right the first time. No, that's probably because of that COVID, but I pushed the wrong button. I'm sorry, Helena. Man, you guys are wrong. Jason said, you just won the price right. Maybe the price is wrong, ladies and gentlemen. Plinko Fashion Black. Yes, it is, ain't it? You know what? Maybe I'll look for that ringtone too. Plinko. I remember that game. So yeah, I just, next time you guys see a homeless person, just know that we might not know their plight, what got them there, but just thank God every day when you see them, just say, God bless them. Because he blessed you with a roof over your head or your car that you drive. He blessed you for that. The money in your pocket. Sometimes these homeless people don't want money. They just want food. So do like we do. We give them a sandwich. We give them something to eat. And we do that all the time. And just keep spreading that love because that's what makes you unique as you keep spreading that love. And the more you give, the more you get back in return. It does come back on you. I believe in that karma. So believe in it. Believe in yourself. I'm just looking at the chat.
Getting back to what we were talking about. So I want to ask you, how many percent though do you think, like, the people that say, oh, I hear these voices and some of them don't say bad things, like they just think they're crazy because they hear voices, right?
Right.
And sometimes the voices don't say bad things to them. So, and there was a lot of people who were saying, how many of these do you think is paranormal that's just not like that they don't understand. These people don't understand. And of course, the people that they're going to for help don't understand because that's not the first thing you think of. Oh, they're hearing ghosts, um, you know. What do you think the percentage is? Do you think there are some people that are literally are maybe hearing spirits and don't realize?
Well, you know what? Speaking on that, because I remember I and Jen, we did it. As a matter of fact, the video is up. It's an old video a couple years ago. Me, Jen, and the boys had went and did a spirit box session at a cemetery, and there was a homeless woman in the cemetery, and this was during the day. And so we was like, wonder what she's doing. She was watching us. And then when she noticed that we're watching her, she walks away. And I had got her on camera. But she wasn't bothering nobody. She was just talking to herself and just minding her own business.
Right.
So the question, how many people do you think I want to say on homeless wise that talks to themselves, I would give it maybe 20%.
Yeah, and and this is not even homeless. This is people who were put on medication maybe for
Right.
schizophrenia or multiple personalities because they're like, oh, people are talking to you. We don't even know like that these people could have, because there's a story I'll tell you. There's a store, and I've been in this neighborhood. Like I left for a little while because I went to Long Island, but basically I grew up in this neighborhood.
Hi, little
So
Patty.
there's
sorry,
only been
little
12.
Patty's here.
That's okay. Hi, little Patty. There's only been 12 years that I haven't been in this neighborhood. All the rest of the time I've been in this neighborhood. That store was there from before I was born.
Mhm.
His parents owned it and now he owns it. Well, this guy, when I went into the store, and I never said anything about paranormal spirits, and I don't talk about it outside because I don't know how people will feel. But I was in the store one day, and I heard a guy say to me, and now I knew this guy wasn't actually there. I knew it was a spirit, but all I heard him say was, "Wow, you have a whole brigade with you." And when I looked over towards the door as I'm paying to the back door of the store where their backyard is, I see this older guy with like overalls coming through the door. Like I said, he wasn't really there. And that was the first real time, like, I'm seeing something in real time, hearing it. But in my third eye, I didn't see him with my eyes. But when I looked over, because I knew where the sound was coming from, that's the picture I got in my head, this guy. And so I was finished paying and I was putting my stuff away. And the guy who owned the store and who gave me the change went and sat down. And he didn't say anything to me. As I turned to walk away, I hear the guy, now, not the actual store owner, in my head say to me, "That's Charlie with that's Charlie who came through the door. He's been here a while. He needs to cross over. Can he come with you?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, as long as he's good, he can come. Tell him to tag along." In my head, I said this because I'm thinking, I'm just gonna say it in my head because that's how everybody's talking to me, right? And I didn't know if I was just daydreaming this. And as I walk out of the store and I'm walking to the other store to get one other thing and go home, I'm like, is this what I'm thinking of my head? I have nothing better to do than to think of spirits in my head and like people talking to me in my head. I get home and I hear this guy say to me, "So yeah, I'm Charlie." And I'm like, what in the like literally I'm like, wait, did the store owner really talk to me in my head? He's like, "Oh yeah, he could do that. He won't tell anybody, and don't he thinks people who could do that is crazy." I'm like, "So he thinks I'm crazy?" He goes, he thinks you're both crazy, but he wanted to help this spirit. He can do it. He won't admit it. He thinks it's all nuts. he won't say anything about it, but he really thought he was crazy for years and years and years, and he wouldn't tell anybody because he thought he was crazy hearing and seeing these things.
Right.
I guess he was able to see that I had a lot of spirits around me every time I went there, and that's why we had that interaction. But yeah, he basically thought he was crazy for years and years and years. But he has a real gift. He can see spirits. He can communicate telepathically to people who have, I guess, a gift. I don't know if he could do it with other people. I just know he did it with me, and I was like, what the hell? And I didn't even know that was like possible.
That's interesting. That really is. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Because basically what you're saying is he had that third eye, but people looked at him as if he was just flat out crazy.
Oh yeah, yeah. And he wouldn't tell anybody, and he was like, because he's old school. He's older than me. He's probably like, I don't know, early 60s. And he was like, the spirit was telling me, oh no, he thinks like they'll put him in the crazy house, that, you know, this is all craziness, and like, and I can't even ask him about like, hey, did you really talk to me in my head? Like, you could do that. Like, I don't want to do that because, you know, if he's gonna think like he's crazy, he's gonna think I'm crazy, we're all gonna be fucking crazy. I don't want to put him out there, you know. But yeah, he has a great gift. He won't use it though because he's afraid of what people will think. And so now that led me to believe that there's more people like him that could do these things, but either they won't, or it could drive you literally crazy. Like, you know,
Right,
like you're like, holy shit, there's things talking to me and I'm crazy. And that could lead you to thinking you're nuts and going to get medicine when, you know, there's nothing wrong with you.
Right. Kind of leads you down that rabbit hole.
Yeah. Well, and people think different kinds of ways. My sister told me if she would have had, I had a spiritual awakening vision that lasted 5 hours where I couldn't move. I was just seeing this movie play in my head, what they wanted to show me. And that was like my spiritual awakening. I realized it, right? My sister says to me, if that happened to me, I think you should go get a brain scan because you probably have a brain tumor. This is what she tells me, okay? So I'm like, well, I'll just die of it then. I don't want to know about it. But anyway, so, you know, because I don't want anybody messing in my head. But this is how people think. No, you're not talking to spirits. Or you're not having a spiritual awakening. You have a brain tumor. Like, you know.
Right. Spirit Stalker told me, off topic, Eddie and Jim, please come to the baby shower on Saturday. Yes, we will be there at Woodlawn Park. Yes, the tennis courts. We will definitely be there so that we can eat up all the cake.
Yes.
By the way, Spirit Stalker, that park is haunted. There was a few people that had died there unalived.
Don't tell her that. Supposed to be a happy baby shower.
I know. I think she knows that though. Wait a minute. As a matter of fact, you did know that because you told us Saturday when you came over. Yeah, I'm gonna bring my tools of the trade just out of curiosity to see what's there. I was thinking about going live and doing it there too. I might do that. I might do it live. We'll see. Any way it goes, I'm gonna film it. Autumn Gothic said many people experiencing this phenomenon have likely some form of mental health disorder, problem issues. Yes. Andrew said it was crazy windy in PA, so I took a break after getting trailer back after shop worked on it. I'm hoping everything is okay with the trailer.
So wait, I'm just curious. So Autumn, you think that everybody who can speak with the paranormal, have some kind of mental disorder. I wonder if I should get myself checked. No. Obviously, I can function, so it's okay. I don't need any medicine, but I'm just curious.
You know, Autumn, you could have came up here and spoke. I had put the link out there twice. You know, if I would have loved to have you come up. Regina said, Christina and Eddie and Jen, guess what I did on Wednesday? Let me see. What did you do on Wednesday? You made pizza for the whole neighborhood.
No. Maybe she. What? Did you go to the gym? Did you join a gym?
Or did the gym come to you?
Mm.
And what kind of gym was it? Was it a building or was it he? Hi, my name is Jim.
Yeah. I was talking about the building gym, but
I was talking about the guy named Jim. Tig said we got really dangerous.
I get he's little Patty, right? We need to get our sales checked.
Guess I need to get myself checked. Leave it to little Patty.
Because I'll tell you, I actually, my daughter called the state on me. I must have told you guys. She called the state on me, and the guy comes and is like, maybe you can't take care of yourself because you see things that are not there, right? I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, I was like, and I didn't lie because I don't see spirits with my eyes. I'm like, I don't know what the freak you're talking. He's like, with your eyes. I go, I don't know what you're talking about. And he's like, ghosts? I'm like, no, I don't see no ghosts with my eyes. Are you crazy? And he was like, oh. I go, I am a very spiritual person. I believe in meditation and stuff. Right. I said to him, I don't have the same beliefs my family does. I just said my family does. But that doesn't mean I freaking see ghosts. And he's like, oh, okay. But I should have told him that. They might have, put me on disability for seeing ghosts and shit. I don't know.
Little Patty said, but I hate doctors. Hey, me too. I have not went to a doctor, not even to get a physical in over 30 years.
Well, I tell you, I haven't gone in 10 years, and they told me, oh, no, you have to go for all this stuff, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, listen, I'm like, I just need to get my back fixed. So he's like, well, we're going to take all the tests here. Yeah, okay, whatever. So they took blood and all this other stuff, and they're like, the only thing he could come up with was, he's like, besides the fact that he kept bothering me about the smoking, and I'm like, just leave me the fuck alone with that. I said, I'm going to die anyway. Let me die happy. So he's like, well, you have high cholesterol. He goes, do you eat fried food? I'm like, I'm a vegetarian. I don't eat fried food. I don't like oil. I don't eat salt, blah, blah, blah. He's like, does your family, did anybody in your family have high cholesterol? I go, my mother, my grandmother, my sister, and I'm naming all the people that have high cholesterol. He's like, oh, so it runs in the family. He's like, all right, so you need cholesterol medicine. I go, yeah, do they have something natural? He's like, what is it with you and medicine? I'm like, I don't want to take medicine for one thing and cause 5 others. Right. So I told him, no, don't give me any pain medicine for my back. Give me the patches. And he's like, no, the patches are not covered. Here, I'll give you a cream, right? Okay, give me the cream. I was thinking the cream would be okay. I turn the cream around. I read it. It goes, may cause liver damage. That shit's under the sink, okay? Because I'm not putting that shit on my back. I'm just going to use the icy patch when I want to, I'm like, the frick, you're going to give me a cream to stop my back pain and it's going to cause liver damage. Why would I do that?
Right. That's what I was going to say. Why would I want to take that? Have you ever noticed that on commercials where they have some kind of medication that's out and it tells you the list of things that it does, the side effects? And you're like, well, why am I taking it?
Right. The one, I love the one for the hair loss. They have this new one, I guess, for hair loss. and I don't have TV, but I just happened to catch this commercial on like I was reading like when you go to Google and they have like different things you could read.
Right.
And so I was reading something and this little commercial came up when you go on these pages, these commercials come up. Anyway, the ad came up and it was like, yeah, so you can regrow your hair and it gave just not a lot of side effects, but it said it may cause death.
Right.
Why give me a freaking wig and get lost. The hell that I'm gonna take some medicine for my hair to grow that may cause death.
Yeah, your hair grow, but your life won't.
Yeah, like are you crazy?
Regina said, "No, I went to Eloise
Fermented
Asylum."
black garlic.
That's great. Little Patty said,
Really,
"Eddie, the last doctor I went to ended up unaliving his wife so he could move to a different state with his pregnant mistress." That's crazy, and I believe that. That's why I don't go to no doctors. Keith said, "I take fermented black garlic, dropped my cholesterol 48 points in about 5 weeks." Really?
And did
Wow.
you change anything else? Because, like I said, because I'm a vegetarian, I don't eat the normal things that they say, you know, put your cholesterol up. Except I like cheese and milk, so I changed to the aged smoked Gouda because it has the least cholesterol. And then instead of my Swiss, which has more, and then I don't do margarine because that's fake shit. I do butter, but I got like the light butter with the olive oil now and whatever. Like, so I changed those kind of things to like lower what the cholesterol intake would be, and I make sure it says like no cholesterol and stuff now. But black garlic, is that like some kind of pill that you could get over the counter? I'm just curious. Sorry, I'm gonna intervene.
No, that's what I was going to ask him. Fermented black garlic. I mean, do you take that like every day, Keith? Or, I mean, is it a pill or is it the black garlic itself?
Right, like I don't know, is it like it says fermented black garlic, so I'm like, do you get that at the supermarket? Like, what is that?
Because he's got my curiosity up now. He said, no, change in diet. Use brie cheese as well. It's a better cheese. Yeah, you're right about brie cheese.
Yeah, but you can't put that on my vegetarian patty. It would be weird. Like, I like to have a vegetarian, like a veggie burger once in a while. I like my veggie burgers, my bean burgers. I want a piece of cheese on it. I don't have a lot of it. I'm not like a crazy person eating, tons of cheese every day. But, once in a while, I want a piece on my burger. It's not a burger, it's a patty because it's vegetables, but still.
Question for you. Have you heard from Boomer in a while?
Not for 2 weeks, and I went everywhere and looked, and I haven't seen him for 2 weeks. He disappeared the same time Mary went into the hospital. I'm like, oh, I hope he's okay. But I don't use Twitter, and I think that's the only thing he's on right now.
Right. I sent him a link today, but I messaged him beforehand and he never responded. I
Yeah.
think like a week ago, and he never responded. So I
Yeah,
was wondering
two
if he was okay.
Bill. Okay, I'm gonna screenshot that so I could look it up and order it.
Yes, 2 pills. The brand is Pharmacon. I think Lauren got it off of Amazon. Okay.
Yep, and that's where I'm gonna order it from. Okay, good.
Okay.
Because I have the cholesterol medicine sitting here for 3 weeks, and I'm like, I gotta look up what the side effects are. I don't know about all this. Let me try to change some stuff first, even though I don't eat a lot of crap. Because I'm like, what does this thing cause?
Right.
I don't even know what it's called. Ad Atorvastatin. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but
That sounds like me.
yeah, these medicines have the weirdest names. I don't know what they are, but
That and omega-3 pills. Get a good one. I used to take the omega-3 pills. I did take those. Matter of fact, those are what, the natural? I got them from natural omega-3s. So yeah, thank you, Keith, for letting me know about that though, because wow, fermented garlic. I am definitely
It's
gonna
good
look.
for a lot of stuff, diabetes, all sorts of things.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna look that up, especially getting my age. Yeah, I gotta start taking a little better care of my body. I did tell Jen that I'm eventually gonna go on ahead and oh, thank you, Keith. Okay, yeah, I've seen this before. Fermented black garlic. Thank you, Keith. He sent me it.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, thank you. I
I
am
just
definitely
looked it up on Amazon and they have
I'm looking at it right.
organic aged black garlic from that brand. So there you go.
Little Patty said, Eddie, just to let you know, the movie Crossroads with Ralph Macchio about your great grandfather is an awesome movie. Really enjoyed it. Yes, it is. It is a really good movie. Yes. And I agree with you 100%. That is a good movie. If nobody's seen that movie Crossroads with Ralph Macchio, go check it out. It's like early 80s, late 80s movie, but it is really, really worth seeing. Finally, Autumn Gothic is in the house. How are you doing, Autumn? As soon as the volume comes up,
Hi, Autumn.
Hello.
So glad you came up.
Yeah, just no picture though.
That's okay. That's okay. I see your horns, so that's fine.
That's right.
um, yeah, that movie is awesome. I did like that movie. It's the movie is about my great grandfather, Robert Johnson. You know, and so yeah, it did him some justice. I thought it was pretty good. Keith said, "No problem. This brand has no other fillers other than the capsule." So yeah, I'm gonna look for this, Keith. I am gonna look this up. Thank you so much, bro. I really appreciate that. Patty, Autumn, how are you doing? How was your night?
Yeah, I mean, I'm getting over the flu.
You getting your rest in?
Yeah, like the last, I don't know, the last week and a bit, all I've done is sleep, and I've been driving myself nuts.
Really?
I hate the constant need to freaking sleep. It absolutely makes me go bonkers.
Are you a night owl or?
A lot of the time, yeah.
I used to be, because I used to be a gamer back in the day, and I would stay. As a matter of fact, I used to have a third shift job, and so when I come home, I would get home around 8 o'clock in the morning, and then you have that extra energy. So I would just go on ahead and start playing games. So after I quit the third shift job, um, I would still stay up at night because my body was just so used to being up late. So I
Yeah.
would just stay up and just game. So I know exactly how that feels. It took me a while to get my body back and set my alarm right. So
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, it was like because I've got effectively my ADHD is like I'm ADHD as fuck. And like there's this thing which is that goes with it
Uh-huh.
that makes it is like a delayed sleep phase,
Right.
and like it doesn't matter which way you cook it. Like
Mhm.
everybody else gets tired at like 10 p.m. and pops off to bed, and like your body clock is just like, oh hey, oh look, it's 3 a.m. Time to
Yeah.
go to sleep now. It's like,
Yes, our son Manny is going through that too right now. because Manny gets up now at like 3 in the morning or sometimes 4, and he's wide awake. And
Yeah.
so Jen has to get up and she gets up with him because he will not go back to sleep right away. He just will not go back to sleep.
Yeah, like there's this meme going around for a long while. And it's like I'm not always awake at 7 a.m., but when I am, it's because I haven't gone to bed yet.
Right. That's me. And I get up anyway. We get up at 6:30 in the morning every day, 7 days a week. We get up at 6:30 in the morning. And because we have to give Manny his medicine, he takes medicine 3 times a day. So he gets first set of medicine at 6:30, and then he gets a second set at 7:30 in the morning. And then by that time, he's wide awake. And me, I get myself ready and I give him his last set before I go to work. And Jen, I mean, that's a strong woman. She's got a lot on her plate to deal with, especially dealing with the boys. So it's not easy dealing with, especially when you have two boys with autism, and they're like tooth and nail sometimes. But God bless her, I got a strong woman, you know. But I don't wish that on nobody, and I'm hoping that Gothic that you can get some kind of rest to where you could just relax. You know what I would recommend? I would recommend listening to some spa music. If you really want to get some good sleep and relax, listen to like there's a guy that Manny loves. His name is Michael E on YouTube, and we put it on YouTube. And all it is like just music that you would hear at a spa, just nice, quiet music, you know.
I
And
like
I
I've got a couple of like playlists that are on my YouTube Music and Spotify that are sort of like various, like from lo-fi to like brown noise and thunderstorms and like fire crackling and
Mhm.
just
Yes,
like the gentle sort of Zen yoga music types.
yes,
And like, yeah, it just kind of varies, but yeah, I like my insomnia has always been a pain in the
yes.
side.
And I listen to that myself every day. I do. I get up in the morning and I have there's a guy that I watch every morning. His name is Robert Zink. And I watch this one video that he did every morning. And it you can look for it on YouTube. It's called Listen to This uh every morning for just 9 minutes. And just listen to what he's saying. And I've listened to him now, it's been 2 years. And basically, what he's doing is he's telling you just to get your mind right, and just it's what's it called? Admirations, or what is the word I'm looking for?
Yeah,
Uh,
I think I know what you mean. Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Uh, Danny, how are you doing? Danny Wolf
Yeah.
Strong. Let me acknowledge you.
Acknowledge me.
He said, "What's the difference between being possessed and being a schizophrenic? Night and day, chalk and cheese." Haunted Trucking, how are you doing, bro?
Acknowledge me.
But every day I get up and I do the exact same thing. I go, besides get Manny's medicine, I get myself washed up and dressed, come downstairs, make my coffee, listen to Robert Zink, and then go up, give Manny a second set of medicine, give my wife a kiss, and I'm out the door. You
Yeah.
know, and that's
I think the word affirmations was what you were looking for.
yes, affirmation. Yes. That's what it is. And I do that every day. I've been doing it now for 2 years. And let me tell you something, it's changed my life. It really has. Because I
Yeah.
was finding ourselves in this dark place, when we always think that we can't have nothing and we can't get anything. If you keep that mindset, then you won't have nothing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like thought and word is
Mm-hmm.
is the most powerful thing that anybody can like have, because what you think is what your energy goes into, and that energy is kind of goes out there to the universe. So like
Yes.
if you're thinking, oh you know, oh I'm gonna something, I'm gonna do XYZ and it's gonna be so negative and blah 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 blah, then you know,
Right.
you like by thinking in that way,
Mm-hmm.
manifesting it for yourself.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's the key. Manifesting.
And there is a but
Mm-hmm.
to it. Being 100% positive 100% of the time, you have to be concerned about toxic positivity, because the balance is what is important.
Exactly.
Acknowledge that shit happens,
Mm-hmm.
but hope and pray that it doesn't.
Right. Dragon Ranger, thank you so much for being here.
Acknowledge me.
You have been acknowledged. That is one thing, and I do this every morning though, and that's why I always have so much love to give to everybody, you know, because I want to keep that, you know, that good feeling. Every morning I wake up, I feel good about myself. I feel good about my family. Even though we have very little to feel good about, I still feel good, because out of that good, great things come. And I believe that.
I mean, I mean, Christina knows that like that I've got quite a lot going on.
Mm-hmm.
But even though I've got all of that going on, and like in sort of times past I've been in a worse spot in a different way, I always was there to help somebody else. And a lot of it is like with my experiences, like I don't like people come to me like I'm some kind of beacon of light or something, and it's just you know, and it's me, it's like I'm not special, I'm just me. This is
That is true. That's what makes you unique, by you just being you. Like Dragon Ranger. Um, you know what? I want you to do me a favor. I want you to put your link in the channel so that everybody can come by and check you out, because we show everybody love here. And I want everybody to come by and show you love too. So we are so happy to have you. Thank you so much for being here. And I'm hoping that everybody did hit that like button. I really appreciate that too. But I more importantly appreciate you guys for being here. Jason said, nope, not tonight, Uncle. Oh, okay. He was talking to Keith. Jason said, I have chocolate syrup. Hey, I am chocolate. But you know, I just love being positive and just pushing that positive energy to everybody out there that needs it. And that's why I pray for everybody. We all go through something. All of us.
Yeah, like I've got like some like I used to write a lot of poetry when I was in a bad mental spot. And no matter how bad that particular poem got, always at the end was something positive. And it was just inbuilt that I used to write that way. I mean, like they're really they're probably too that they I wouldn't be able to read them on the YouTube, because it'd probably get flagged.
Right, and
they're pretty dark, but yeah, it's just like
Dragon Ranger, you are a U.S. Army vet, I want to thank you, sir, for your service. Thank you so very much. I'm looking at your channel as we speak, and I'm going to watch your video later, and I'm going to comment. Thank you so much for your service, sir. Yankee Cow, how are you doing, sir?
Hi, Kyle.
Acknowledge me.
You have been acknowledged. Thank you so much for being here. Let me ask you, Gothic, what is, how can I, what is the scariest thing that ever happened to you?
Um, from a paranormal perspective,
Yeah.
um, from remembering how I felt at the time, I would say probably I was still living at home at the time. I don't know, I was 17, 18, I think.
Oh, so you're only like 19, 20 now, right?
I wish. But and like I had some of these herbal sleep aids that my mum was using at the time. I forget what they're called, like calms or some sort of something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I had these things, and I took them for a few nights,
Mm-hmm.
and I got woke up at like probably around 3 a.m. because that's usually when that happens. And like the first thing I said, like I've got my duvet, and then like peeking out over the top of it because I can hear this noise, and that woke me up scared me out of sleep.
Uh-huh.
And I see the spirit going through my chest of drawers in my
Wow.
room, like quite obviously searching for something.
Right.
And like I was absolutely petrified. Like it's the first time that I'd ever seen an entity interact with something physical.
Wow.
And I was absolutely terrified. I was frozen, like just laying in the bed, like with the duvet like up to my neck, just staring at the ceiling.
Right.
And like I told my mum like the following morning, and she says, "What what have you been doing different?"
Right.
And I said, "Oh, I just I've took the herbal sleeping sort of helpers for a few nights." And she went, "Oh, okay."
Wow.
And so I I went and got them, and I like the following night, and I went and got, I went and got these. Like I put them on the bookcase that was at the top of the stairs.
Uh-huh.
Like quite hard. It was like, okay, whoever you are, they're here.
Right.
They're not in my room, and I'm not taking them anymore.
Right. One of the things you did was you showed no fear and you let them know that this is my house. This is my room. And I like that.
Oh yeah, like even now, like I kind of a lot of what I do feel is like stuff that is just like my spiritual development,
Mm-hmm.
kind of just my experiences
Mm-hmm.
rather than like being taught stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so a lot of it I didn't know that there was names for it. That it was just something that I kind of ended up knowing how to do. You know,
Right.
it's like, you know, the whole discernment thing,
Mm-hmm.
like immediately picking up on vibes
Right.
from like from people. And like I had this like thing with the spirits, and it was like the ones that were just because there was a time where I had quite a few that just
Mm-hmm.
come in, and like they were a lot pesky.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of got to the point where I was just like,
Yeah. Christina has that all the time.
like as kids, but like yeah, these is like, and I was like, look, whatever it is you want, I can't help you with it.
Mm-hmm.
Feck off. And like I knew at the time, um, through my sister, that there was a psychic medium
Uh-huh.
who lived not far away from me at the time, and I knew that like that she would be able to sort of help him. And I said, look, if it's real urgent, go down there. Um, but yeah, I when they kind of now when they wake me up, I'm just like, oh fuck off.
Dragon Ranger said, "Thank you, Yankee Cal and Eddie, for the subs. The music is AI. Will probably be after the first before I get much more editing done for more videos. Busy with the haunted attraction. I work ATM. You work on an ATM? You got any cash you want to lend out? No, I'm. Hey, Dragon. I'm just glad to have you as part of our family. Thank you so much. And we're trying to send people your way. We want to get you up to try to get you that first 100. That's what we want to do. Show you love. Everybody that's in here, I want you to do me a favor. If you have a channel, please put your link in the description box so that everybody can come by and check out everybody, because that's how we do it here. We show that love right back and give it right back to you because you deserve it. And that's what makes you unique, because you are unique. Don't let nobody tell you anything different, because you are unique. Everybody does their own thing. Don't try to be like somebody else. Just be yourself. That's the best way to be. Dragon said, LOL. No, I work for a haunted trail attraction. No, I was just playing. Wait a minute. You work at a haunted trail attraction. What kind of attraction is this? Now you piqued my interest. Jason Finch said, absolutely 100% thanks, everyone. We thank you. And Spirit Stalker, which I will be seeing you Saturday. And I'll be bringing my little ghost hunting goodies with me when we get together. And we're going to see if anything's still out there. Because you know there was something that just recently happened out there, Yvonne, at that park. And we could be the first two to go out there and investigate it. It'll be during the day around people. That'll be interesting. People were asking, what y'all doing? Oh, nothing, just talking to spirits. Oh, y'all crazy.
Yeah, just casually. Oh yeah, we're just talking to the dead. Don't worry about it.
Y'all just straight up crazy. Y'all the opposite of that movie, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. We would be called One Cuckoo Flew Over the Rest. Dragon Ranger said we do a 3.75 mile long scare trail through the month of October for Halloween on the weekends. Oh, okay. So you do kind of like hay rides like they do back in the day. Do they still do like hay rides for Halloween for kids and all that?
If you go to the farms up in Long Island, I know they do. I don't know if they're, they have some places like that, I know, in Long Island. In the city part, we don't have farms here, so we don't have hay rides, but
Yeah, same here because we live out, well, we still live in the city. We're like
I
20
mean,
minutes away from downtown San Antonio.
I know a little bit about New Jersey because I've kind of been there a few times because my partners live there. But yeah, like I think there's hay rides and stuff out that way. But as for the UK, not so much. I've not really seen.
I was
I
gonna
mean,
ask
we do all the sort of pumpkin stuff, but
I was gonna ask you. You just mentioned something because I was gonna ask you if you were in the UK and you just spoke that. So yeah, now I know you are. So I was gonna ask you, what do y'all do for Halloween?
it depends. A majority of people, for the sort of the quote unquote church going population,
Mm.
or population of the UK, it's either they just have the kids sort of dress up and they take the kids out sort of early. Excuse me. Or you've got the other side who sit in the living room with the lights off so that they don't have to open the door.
Dragon Ranger said no. It is a walking trail that we have scare actors and such to scare the bejesus out of people. Oh, okay. So you're like the haunted house instead of it being in a house, you're on a trail. That would be great. I live in a neighborhood though that uh, you
Haunted
don't even
trailer
have to have
train.
a haunted house. It's just scary at night.
Haunted trailer train.
Huh?
But yeah, for me, because I sort of say that I'm broadly pagan, eclectic. I celebrate the Samhain,
Okay.
like the final harvest and all of that. So it's slightly different, but I do embrace the like the spooky side of it. It's like
Oh, so do I. I love the spooky
the
side.
the only the only good spiders are plastic spiders.
Yeah. Except here, there's cemeteries at night. I forgot when mating season is, but there's one cemetery that we go to, and on mating season, you'll see thousands of tarantulas.
Ew.
I actually filmed it on one of my videos. It's like 4 years ago, I believe. Little Patty said, "If I'm crazy, I don't want to be right." Little Patty, you crazy. But I love you anyway, little Patty.
Like I've always like had that my entire life. I've been the weird, crazy.
And that's what I say. That's what makes you you. Don't be somebody that you're not. And there's a lot of people that does just that. They put on this facade because some people want to be like this person, so they try to imitate that person. But see, we can see what's behind the curtain.
See, that is like a lot of like what I'm currently like dealing with
Mm-hmm.
from the late diagnoses and like because of it being a late diagnosis, I've always had this sort of, this is how you're supposed to act around these people, and this is how you're supposed to act around these people. And so and then it becomes a thing, and that mask sort of becomes attached, and you don't know where the mask ends and you begin. But
I'm sorry, I was laughing.
I'm unpacking that, and I have got to the point now where it's people call me weird, or stare at me in public, because when I dress up, I quite often do the black makeup and all of that.
I think that's cool.
And people stare at me, and now I've got just enough confidence now that people look at me and I just stare right back at them.
Yeah.
Minimum. Or if I'm feeling particularly brave that day, I'll go, would you like a picture?
Yeah. Picture lasts longer.
Well, I think it's the area you're in, because Sherry's kind of in that area too, and they do the same thing to her when she dresses all up with her, outfits on.
Yeah, it's just
see, if you lived in New York, they don't care. Everybody,
it's not typical society norm. It's what society expects people to be, and that you got people like me and Sherry who are just this is who I am, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Sherry, don't I know Sherry?
From PWI?
Yeah, on YouTube.
Yes. I'm sure you do.
I haven't seen her in forever.
She had a few deaths in her family, so she hasn't been around as much. But yeah, you could catch her on her channel once in a while. She'll put up something, meditation or something like that.
I'm gonna have to, because I haven't gotten an alert that she was. I always, every time I click and subscribe to someone, I always try to get all notifications, and that's another one I have not gotten a notification from. So I'm gonna have to track it down and see, because you know how YouTube does the purge thing.
Oh yeah.
And I'll tell y'all right now, I got over 3,000 people that I'm subscribed to. And
and you know what I think YouTube does, so sometimes that, depending on how I feel that week, I'll watch one person. I feel like watching all scary stories, so I'm watching Meg's Mysteries. I'm gonna watch Tales Told in the Dark Cassie. I'm gonna watch Mr. Ball and whatever. I'll watch a few of those, and then I notice that all my notifications is that kind of stuff, and my craft ones are missing, and I'm like, what the freak, man? Just because I felt like watching this today doesn't mean tomorrow I don't want to see my damn crafts,
Oh yeah, social media algorithms are just I've gotten to the point actually where I fairly regularly purge my watch lists. For that reason, because sometimes I will be into a sort of one thing, and then all I'll get is that, and it's the same across all the platforms. Honestly, it's just
I agree.
You go on one thing, and then the algorithm's like, oh, you like that. You're gonna throw all of this at you, and it's just
well, that's what I'm saying. Hi, Lakeshore. That's what I'm saying. I'm subscribed to Fancy, let's say, and she put out a new video. It didn't give me her video. It gives me Danny's because it knows better now. Because I constantly click on his name even when I know there isn't a video, just so.
I love fancy videos.
But
Sherry did a premiere earlier, I think.
Yeah.
Lakeshore. How you doing, Lakeshore? So glad that you came in.
Acknowledge me.
You have been acknowledged.
But yeah, it does strange things. Like I tell you, like, you know.
Yeah, YouTube is also known for randomly like purging people off of like it'll delete like subscriptions that, like you've been subscribed to somebody and you don't know because it hasn't told you.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like I've seen some people say it's the same for Twitch. Like they watch someone and then they come through and then they're not following them and they think, so that's weird. But
Yeah,
like
that is weird.
Yeah, because it's especially hard on YouTube because you have, you know, these people that follow you, you want to follow them back, right? So I have at least 2,000 people, you know? And the notifications are so sparse, like, you know, I'm like, why am I getting this garbage? You know, like literally, I've gotten the ones today that I don't normally watch at all, and I'm like, well, where's everybody I normally watch? You know,
Right.
yeah. Although it did give me, I have to go back and see Paranormal, Myers Paranormal put something on today, so I have to go back and watch that. But there was a few things, I had doctor's appointments, so I didn't get to watch, like Southern Belle, we love her, you know.
Yeah, I love Southern Belle. Yes.
It's hard to go through them all, and then I go through a few of them and I'm like, why the heck is all this crap here? Where's my regular people?
yeah, it's all that doom scrolling you do when you come off live streams, Christina.
Yeah. Well, it didn't even give me, like, you know, if it would have gave me my you know, the stuff I watch about the politics, I would have been okay. But it gave me like the weirdest things today. Like I'm like, I don't even know who these people are.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm like, am I like this? There's a DJ person. I'm like, who's this DJ? I don't know DJ. Like, who's this? Like, you know.
Dragon Ranger said, "What is normal?"
Oh yeah, isn't it? Yeah,
Jason,
that's part of one of my phrases that I've got on one of my gaming platforms.
Danny Wolf said, "I saw
what is normal to a spider is chaos to a fly."
Danny, you said I saw Jesus, Elvis, and Jimi Hendrix on the same New York sidewalk.
Yep.
Little Patty said, "Get this. I hate when I get messages that come up with that block. Oh, stop." Little Patty said, "I have Netflix running at night when I sleep." You know what? We have a TV running at night too because Manny, if he doesn't hear music or he watches VeggieTales, and if he doesn't hear VeggieTales, he will stay up. So
Oh yeah, that's like my grandson too. She's got to put on like well, she puts on like, because he was in the NICU for so long when he was born, like she puts on those like NICU sounds. And I remember like sometimes I'm over and she has that playing. It drives me insane. I can't sleep with that. I'm like, can't you just put on? So I would change it to like, I think I put like, you know, kids lullabies, and I'm like, put this shit on. Like, what? He's 3 now. Do we need the NICU sounds? Like, what the fuck is going on?
because he heard it in his mom's stomach, and so now it soothes him.
Well, because he was in the NICU and all you hear is beep, 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 because from all the monitors, because he was there for so long, for over a month. But I'm like, he's 3 now. Let's put lullabies on at least, you know? Like,
right.
I mean, I fall asleep with the TV because I put on because I have all the kiddo spirits. So I put on like, I don't know, like last night I put on Goosebumps. It was like 5 hours of Goosebumps on YouTube, and I just put that on. I go to sleep, but they watch it, I guess. because
Right.
if I don't put it on, I hear about it in the morning, so I make sure I put something on. There's always a kids show playing before I go to sleep.
Yeah, I noticed like a lot of people seem to have this thing with the TV, but I'm I'm one of them sort of people. I can't have like the TV. The most that I will have is like I've got some like lights that I can get that change color.
Uh-huh.
And I'll have those, but the TV, like I can't do. This is like when I was out there visiting like my partners, they do the same thing. They like have the TV on, go to sleep, and I was like, I can't.
No, I don't. I never liked it.
I can't because it's just like the 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 images is like flashing images
Mm-hmm.
and like the like you no neurodivergent.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't have TV. I play whatever little thing on YouTube on my phone. So it doesn't bother me to put it on for them and I don't have to look at it because it's on the phone. I can turn it whatever way I want and they can watch it. So that part doesn't bother me, but I don't like sleeping with lights on, none of that.
I'm the same way. I don't, but I have to tolerate it because we have Manny that sleeps in our room with us, and the reason why is because he has grandma seizures, and if he has a seizure at night, we want to be right there because Jen is a light sleeper, and so you make the slightest. If you fart, Jen is up. She is up. What was that? You know, hey, everyday treasures, thank you so much for being here.
Acknowledge me.
Even though we are getting ready to shut her down for the night. Any last words, ladies? Like Christina, what you got coming on this weekend or this week?
Um, my normal stuff. Saturdays, I've been putting music. So if you're a member of my channel, I make you a song. So I'm up to my fourth one. So we did Kim Fitzgerald, Rock Fam this week. I have my regular Sundays coming back. This Sunday I didn't have my regular because I had I went to the march on Saturday, so I put up that footage on Sunday. But I have Sundays.
Out.
Yeah, I have Sunday stories. I have Friday night spooky stories. So Friday night are made up spooky stories, or sometimes it's like real like stories that people had that weren't paranormal, that were scary, that I made scarier. And then Sunday is actual real paranormal stories that I get from all over the internet. So yeah, those are the normal stuff I do. Then I have like crafts. I'm really into these miniatures right now, so I have a whole bunch of like craft videos go up during the week with making these miniatures. So yeah.
Do me a favor, Christina. Put your link in the chat so that we can get people to come by and check you out. Make sure you guys check out Christina, especially when she does the readings. You gotta be there.
Oh yeah, Wednesday night is readings,
Gotta.
and Thursday Thursday we usually play games. I hope Autumn you join me this Thursday if you're feeling well for game night.
Yeah, I'm planning on trying to make the Wednesday Thursday.
I hope so. I hope you gotta be there.
I know, I know Wednesday's hard to do because it's a lot of work to, do readings and stuff. But there's my link, guys. But game night is a little less you know, hard on you, so I hope at least maybe you come Thursday.
Yes.
I've got plans for something. I'm hoping that it works.
I'm hoping it does for you too.
But yeah, we shall see if this game that I'm planning works and if everybody likes it.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
And everybody in the chat, one more time, Put your links in so that everybody can come by and show each other some love. Go by and check out Lakeshore Paranormal. Make sure you check out Christina's son, Danny Wolf. Make sure you go by check him out. Go
Yeah,
by and check out Dragon Ranger. He
I
was
don't have a lot of like videos. I haven't been really doing any lately because of all the stuff that I've got going on. But yeah, either if I'm doing anything, it's probably going to be either card readings or gameplay, which I do on either YouTube or Twitch.
That's great.
So
That's fantastic. And Spirit Stalker, yes, we are worried about Boomer too. I'm going to try to reach out to him sometime this week and see if he's okay as well. So we will definitely do that. Um, I want to thank these two lovely ladies so very much for joining me on the panel. You guys are fantastic. Everybody in the chat, you guys are fantastic too. It would not be no we without you. And I appreciate you guys so much. So again, let me shout you out. Helena, she said, hi, I'm back for a bit, but we are getting ready to sign out. Matter of fact, Helena, can you put your link in the chat? Helena, thank you so much for bringing Dragon Ranger by. You are a sweetheart. We love you. And you tell Matt the same thing. We love him too. And welcome. I'm glad that he is okay. And we thank him for his service. And he's welcome up here anytime he comes up too. He is welcome here. So thank you so much. Huntingly Beautiful Adventures. Dragon Ranger, Jason Finch, Everyday Treasures, my girl Christina, Little Patty, Lakeshore Paranormal. I thank you, Danny Wolf. Thank you so much for being here, sir. Keith, 1675, Spirit Stalker, Tiggs, New Zealand, Fancy. We love you, Fancy, and we love you, Tiggs. Thank you so much. Gina, I know you was here earlier. If you're still here, thank you. Autumn, I'm so glad that you came by. Thank you so much. Andrew Gnomes, thank you so much, sir. If I missed anybody, I apologize. Janice,
Melanie and Yankee Kyle.
yes, Yankee Kyle, thank you so much. If I missed anybody, I did not mean to. I apologize. We love you all. And thank you so much. Thank you also to my Facebook groups. There's so many of you. Thank you so much for letting me post and for you posting me as well. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys so much for being here. You guys are so wonderful. We're coming from the great state of Texas here in San Antonio. Love you guys. Make sure that you check out everybody. And if you cannot say anything nice about a person, please, by all means, don't say anything at all. So we love you. And until next time, you guys stay.
I'm Gothic Demoness on most places except Facebook.
Hey, yeah, put your link in there. Let everybody come by, check you out on Facebook also, or if you got Instagram.
Facebook, I am Luna Wolf.
And there we go. See? You guys are wonderful. I thank you. And Helena, I want to get you up here one night so that we can have a nice conversation with you. Do me a favor, email me or DM me or message me and let us know when we can get together and have a nice conversation with you as well. So again, I thank you all from the bottom of my heart and from the bottom of my wife and my kids' heart. Sorry Jen could not be here because she's in real bad back pain right now. Plus she's laying down with Manny, but she's been watching. I thank you. And Haunted Trucking, if you're still out there, thank you also, sir, for being here. Till next time, you guys stay blessed. I will see you soon. Have a great night, everybody.